Hi guys, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a DIY burlesque photo shoot you can do at home or in a studio very cheaply. So we've got Lottie with us today and we managed to find all of these outfits and props off of Amazon, so I will put affiliate links in there for you if you want to try this at home. We've also got some sheer red fabric which is going to act like a bit of a curtain, like Lottie's coming through to do the performance as well. And we've also got our black backdrop, which is some leftover paper we had from a previous shoot. So in total this has probably cost us about £50 in total. And what we're going to be doing to keep this DIY simple for you, we're only going to be using one light. We're going to show you a few different lighting setups you can do to create some really great shots. So today we're going to be shooting on a 24 to 70mm lens. We're going to be shooting at 2/100ths of a second, f800 ISO. And what's going to be a little bit differently already is I'm going to be shooting a slight angle towards Lottie. So this softbox we are using, I'm going to be shooting at a 90-degree angle to it, so as if Lottie is coming through the curtain and giving a dark shadow down this side and highlighted the other, as if there is a light on her coming through. So this is a 60 by 90 softbox. It's just one light. We have put a grid on it just to give enough shadow, because a lot of burlesque is also a lot of shadow, especially with the hard lights you normally get. You're probably wondering why am I using a softbox? It's because I want the light to go literally 3/4 of the way down instead of a hard spotlight which may just direct there. But we are going to do a few examples of those later. So I'm just going to do a couple of shots now. So I'm just going to be shooting 3/4 length, and we're just going to be capturing just a few shots. And as you can see, Lottie looks great there, but we are getting a shadow down this side, which oddly I want to be keeping, because I want to keep that light and dark tones there. And what you'll also find with this softbox as well, it's also going to give these ripple effects of the curtain. Now as we are taking some more photos, I will keep this 3/4 length. I kind of went with a red vibe. I kind of think red is quite a, so we say, sexy look. Yeah, so we kind of went with red, and the reason for the black backdrop is to act as if there's a stage behind and she's just coming through the curtain. So we're just going to do a couple more. We're just going to add those fans in as well, just to give a more burlesque look. So hopefully you are enjoying those photos. Now what I think may add to this is, should we add a smoke machine in just to kind of give more of that set smoke effect you normally get. So I'm going to ask Chris very kindly to bring in his PMI Gear Smoke Ninja. What attachment have we got? I think it's just the diffusion attachment there. And what we're going to do is just puff it around here so that it looks like it's coming through a curtain. So if Chris wants to add that in, so we'll get Chris through the back. And if you are going to use a smoke machine, make sure you've got a very well ventilated area. Can I just get something a little bit lower as well, if that's all right? So probably starting from lower down upwards, if that's all right. Perfect. So we're just going to grab a couple more there. Perfect. Right, we just have a quick little test shot there. So what's brilliant about the Smoke Ninja is the smoke does linger around. So yeah, we've just got a bit of a puff of smoke there. Can we get some more, if that's all right, Im? If that's all right, and we'll just do a few more shots for you. So these are just a little additions you can actually add. Now you don't need a smoke machine like any smoke machine will actually do. But what's brilliant about these Smoke Ninjas is you get a lot more control around them. So that should be enough now. And we'll just do a couple more shots just as we are there. Now don't be afraid if you do get a little bit of haziness, because that's what often happens with these stage shots, is the smoke builds up on stage, and as soon as they open the curtain it comes whooshing out. Same with the dancer. So shall we try that one last time? And then yeah, you can always use the fans for wafting the smoke away. So if we could just try that one last time, that would be amazing. And I always say start lower so that the smoke can then rise up as well. So perfect, there is perfect now. Perfect, just want a little pinch of that smoke in there now. And then we're going to get some really lovely shots there. Perfect. Now as you can see, if we do want some more of that smoke, it might be worth moving this light around a little bit. So I'm just going to move it a little bit more this way. Chris, can we do that one last time? I'm just going to move this around. Now as I move this light around, we are going to get less of a shadow appearing here, but what's going to happen, it's going to lift up the smoke a little bit more. So yeah, we're going to put some more on the fans now. That was quite a cool idea. Cool, and then we'll just grab some lower as well. So we just get a few there, perfect. Perfect, there we go. Wicked, yeah, so we're now seeing the smoke a lot more visibly in there. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I using a softbox when a lot of stage designs or burlesque looks, you use a lot of hard lighting? Well, you can do it with a hard lighting, but of course you may see a bit less of the corset. So what we will do, as always, we're going to show you a few different examples. So I'm going to swap this for a large reflector bowler light, and we can show you the difference there. Hi guys, if you would like to join us on one of our photography events, you can join us remotely from wherever you are around the world and work with one of our professional models from any of our themed or styled events at our studio. So as long as you don't have a computer with Zoom, you can log in and take pictures with us, and we can send them over to you. This gives you a chance to work with the team here and work with those models that you've seen in various videos. We can't wait to actually see you there. There is an exclusive offer you can find in the description of the video, and we can't wait to see you all there. Enjoy the rest of the video. You've now got the reflector bowler light on, and as you can see, it is highlighting Lottie here. I have got a grid on this to also direct the light a lot more. I've had to turn the power down because this is going to be a very bright light compared to the softbox. I'm going to put it more dead on to Lottie as if there is a spotlight from the stage hitting Lottie. We just got it angled just to create a pool of light here. Like Mike moves over this way a little bit there. There we go. We're just going to shoot three-quarter length again, and as you can see, we get more of a bowl of light around here. It is a lot harder, so there is a lot more shadow. This fabric is blending out a little bit, but that's what I was expecting to actually happen. But if you do want to get a more harder light with a bit more of a spotlight look, you can now do this. Should we add in some more smoke as well? Chris, should we add it in some? If I can just get some around the front again, that'd be amazing. And again, you don't need the best smoke machines. Any smoke machine will actually, but as we have these in the studio, we have been using them for this. That is perfect, that is. And if we just grab that, we now get some smoke coming as well. Now you probably just saw on that previous shot, the smoke just went right in front of Lottie. The trick to using smoke machines is you just got to time it correctly. So if we could just try one last time with this, that'll be amazing. And again, as mentioned, everything you're actually seeing, you can get very easily off Amazon and fabric shops as well. But I will put links in for all of this. So that's perfect. There we go. It just gives that mystical look there. There we go. Okay, so the difference between this and the softbox is the light is a lot more concentrated, so we're not getting as much spread. So a lot of Lottie's knees and the bottom of the corset will actually now fade away. But what I think would be really cool is if we get our Optic snoot out and put a proper spotlight on Lottie here. So I'm going to swap this out again. We're going to put a Optic snoot on, and we'll see how that actually looks to get a much harsher and stronger light on our burlesque theme. So we just got our Optic snoot in place with our circular go bow to create a spotlight on Lottie now, which you can see. So I've had to change my camera settings just a little bit. We're at 200 of a second still, but at 4.5 and 200 ISO. Just because of the Optic snoot and the power of this light, we just had to increase our exposure by about 2 stops for this. This is our third look for you to actually give as if there's a hard spotlight at the theatre bouncing at our dancer. And all this was just achieved with some simple fabrics and some props off of Amazon. So you can easily do this at home. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Lottie, thank you so much for taking part. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next video.